We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels, Shepard. Your Cerberus pal is made out of smoke and mirrors.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. I guess he didn't trust that Udina's plan would come together. That reminds me, we got your friend Thane into Huerta Memorial. He's in for surgery. Apparently, there's complications.
Do you think he'll make it?
I caught that they didn't have much drill blood on the Citadel. I notified his next of kin, his son Koliat. He was the right blood type, but I don't know if he made it in time. We're pretty sure the route to the hospital is safe from Cerberus. If you want to see him, I'd go now.
I'll get on it.
Oh, and you can tell him the Solarian counselor says he's a hero. It just, I don't know, make things easier for him. So many pieces to put back together since the Cerberus attack. We're reeling from the implications. Udina in league with Cerberus trying to murder the Council. These are dark days for all of us.
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
Could this station be defended?
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time-consuming. All in all, we're still vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
All that time you were working for Udina, did you ever suspect?
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved him right.
He's dead and you're still here, Bailey.
Thanks to you. If you hadn't shown up, Udina and Cerberus would be dancing on my grave.
You hear anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but I had to cancel when I got promoted.
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Thanks, Shepard. I'm really trying not to think about it.
How does the Citadel fit into the war now?
The war finally found us. This is so far beyond our imagination, and we have been trained to expect the unexpected. Since the coup attempt, folks are shutting down and shutting in. I hear a lot of praying. And crying. They're saying this is the war to end all wars. Well, I haven't seen anything to say they aren't right.
No time for rest. Good luck, Bailey.
Yeah, you too, Shepard.
My wife was just sent back to active duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
It's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Neota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too. Everyone's been called back to active duty since Earth was attacked.
I understand, but
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send her back to Thessia, to her family.
these things are very complicated and usually take a very long time. It's even worse with everything going on right now. I'm very sorry. If you can't accept a fostering by proxy until her file is processed, there's nothing more I can do. Perhaps you could send the girl to your side of the family.
Are you kidding? My family disowned me when I married Neota. Wanna guess why?
Oh my.
They'd be happier to see those Cerberus assholes than they would be to see me.
I understand why you would not wish to send your daughter to them.
Yeah, well, your understanding doesn't help me or my daughter much right now.
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
What? You said it was impossible. How did you pull it off?
Well, I talked to a few friends, called in a few favors, maybe even stayed up a few nights. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but everything's in order, and your daughter leaves for Thessia tomorrow. A caretaker will travel with her to ensure she reaches her relatives back on the homeworld.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Why don't you go spend the time you have left with her? I'll take care of the rest.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for a Drell named Thane Krios.
Well, we have a Drell, but not under that name.
He was injured. Stab wound. He's a regular patient here.
It's all right, it's all right. I see. The doctors were able to repair a lot of the trauma. However, Mr. Krios is in the final stages of Keprel syndrome. At its worst, Keprel syndrome interferes with his blood's ability to carry oxygen, and he lost a lot. Now, they've given him transfusions, but frankly, there was a very limited supply of Drell blood on the Citadel.
I'll get more. Give me his blood type.
That's not going to work. Only one other Drell on the station is a match, and that Drell is in with him now. We did all we could to help him through surgery, but his body can't replace lost blood with new cells. Too much shock. His son, Koliat, he's in there saying his goodbyes. You might want to say yours.
Commander Shepard, my father mentioned you were no longer incarcerated. I don't know if you remember me. I'm Koliak Krios. I came to donate blood and, well, he asked me to take off his oxygen mask so he could be comfortable. I don't think it will be very long.
Your father helped me save a lot of lives. I'd like to be here.
Of course.
Commander, I'm afraid I won't be joining you again.
You've done more than enough, Thane.
That assassin should be embarrassed. A terminally ill Drell managed to stop him from reaching his target.
I'll pass the word along.
There's something I must do before it gets worse. I must... Liara, mistress of inscrutable depths, I ask forgiveness. Liara, whose waves wear down stone and sand.
Liara, wash the sins from this one and set him on the distant shore of the infinite spirit.
Koliat, you speak as the priests do. You have been spending time with them.
I brought a prayer book. Commander, would you care to join me? Liara, this one's heart is pure, but beset by wickedness and contention.
Guide this one to where the traveler never tires. The lover never leaves. The hungry never starve. Guide this one, Kalahira, and she will be a companion to you as she was to me. Koliat. Why did the last verse say she?
The prayer was not for him, Commander. He has already asked forgiveness for the lives he has taken. His wish was for you.
Goodbye, Thane. You won't be alone long.
Cerberus attacks to take control of the Citadel have failed, and C-Sec forces have killed the last invading forces.
Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but it won't help when we run out of supplies. I've seen this happen in combat before. And we will run out of supplies. Have you seen the projections the Administration Center made?
I have. The situation is going to get worse. What's your point?
We can't deny the facts. If we prioritize them, some of our patients are in a much better position to survive. If we take care of them first and ration our supplies, we can save some now, and enable ourselves to save more later.
We cannot do that. We swore an oath to help the sick regardless of their economic situations or their places in society. Who are we to choose who lives or dies? That's not what we do. We help our patients, all of them.
That's a nice sentiment, but
We're fighting right now to protect the people you're talking about. If you let these people die, that fight is for nothing.
it's not that simple. If we aren't careful about this now, we'll end up losing everyone.
Then we'll find a way. Look, we have more fortunate patients, right?
Yes, and I hate to say it, but the fortunate ones have far better survival odds.
And more credits. So we ask them for donations to get more supplies for those without credits.
What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? That's... You know, that actually might work.
The galaxy needs to understand what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No,
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
you're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done. Yes, that's just what this documentary needs. I don't think that will quite fit the documentary's tone.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting.
Waiting? Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
I guess this is a safe enough place. Look, if anyone bothers you, let me know. I'll take care of it.
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
Hey there.
Oh, it's you. Hi.
Did parents get here yet?
Nope. It's okay. I mean, they'll get here. They always keep their promises. Next shuttle was probably just late or something. That's all.
I'm sure you're right. I look forward to meeting you.
Hey.
Oh. Hey, it's you. Still waiting, I see. Any news?
No, but they promised, right? They'll get here soon.
I'm sure they will. I'll drop by later to check in on you, if that's okay.
Okay.
Hey there.
Hey.
Looking mighty low today. You okay? Anyone been bothering you?
No, it's not that. I'm fine.
Ah, I see. So, any news?
No, their shuttle must be real slow, that's all. Do you think they're okay? They promised they'd come get me, no matter what they had to do. It's been so long.
I don't know, kid. I'm sure they'd be happy knowing you're safe.
It's just... I miss them. I miss them so much.
Great shot, Commander. Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage. Come meet me again when you're able.
Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Commander.
I have a little.
You just gonna stand there and watch? You're kind of making me nervous, Commander. I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you.
Whatever happened to the nice lady who was helping everybody out?
You mean the redhead, Kelly Chambers?
Yeah, that's her.
She's dead.
What?
Yeah. When Cerberus took the docks, they walked right up to her and asked, "Are you Kelly Chambers?" She said yes, and they put a bullet right between her eyes.
Whoa. I guess if Cerberus asks if you're such and such, the correct answer is no.
I have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. It'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Will your new heavy armor keep you safe? I've watched reports on some of the things you're fighting.
Well, it won't stop a Reaper, but an extra second of shielding can be life or death.
So Vortex makes good shield capacitors?
The best. They don't skimp on plating either. I love it.
Sounds like you want to get back out there to try it out.
You know, a little. Can't wait to show it off to the team. Maybe I can take point more often now. Anyhow, enough about my armor. Let's find the gang and celebrate while I'm still here. Where'd you park?
I took rapid transit.
Come on, you have the fanciest ride on the Citadel. And I saw that new paint job.
I sold it a couple of weeks ago.
What? But you loved that car.
I know.
You never shut up about that car.
I know.
Wait. You asked if I got heavy armor. I never said it was heavy armor. And since when do you know anything about shield capacitors?
I read about them.
Did you say you sold your car a few weeks ago? Because that's around the time I got sent this new armor.
Hey, it's late, and I'm not letting my friend miss a night of purgatory, right? You want to go in, or do you want to talk about my car some more?
No, you're right. Let's go in. And I'm buying you some goddamn drinks.
Ugh, this sucks. What have you got there? Duty roster for the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing. How are they holding up? They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave. Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you. Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine. Come on, plenty of combat, free room and board, and people you can depend on. Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard. Come on. What? The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave. Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You, still got that merchant freighter?
Yeah.
Looking for work?
Might as well. What you got?
Bringing medical supplies by the ton. I know a guy in customs. Crates of Medicare from weeks ago are still sitting on the dock. My friend finds us a few loose crates. You bring in your ship, we split it 50-50. What do you say?
I should slit your goddamn throat?
What? What the hell's your problem?
I'm not skinning the Alliance.
Since when are you so chummy with those pricks?
Screw you. You've been watching the news?
Sure.
You know what's happening to Earth while we're sitting here?
Calm down already.
Okay, the Alliance wasn't good for business before, but this is war. They're dying for us. I'm not stealing medicine from them.
Your patriotism is touching.
My planet's on fire, asshole. Tell your friend in customs every goddamn package of Medi-gel better stay where it is. Or maybe CSEC needs to know where their last gun shipment went.
Fine. I'll pass on the word. I think you should finish your drink.
Yeah. Think I should.
Shepard, you made it. Come have a drink with me.
You're looking happy.
You had it right. Yesterday can't change. Tomorrow, we might all be dead. Today is what matters. I'm not wasting it.
I wouldn't have thought a club would be to your tastes.
You don't have to get all hot and bothered to appreciate graceful dancing. There's an energy here. There's light. And Purgatory serves the best drinks. Here.
To you, Steve.
And to you, Shepard. A good friend when I needed one most. Thank you. For everything. I'll see you back on the Normandy.
I'm curious. What material is your face made from?
The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me...
It's my money and I'm closing my account.
Your account helps fund Citadel defense. If you shut it down and hide the money under your bed, it hurts the war effort.
And if Cerberus attacks again and takes the Citadel, my money is gone. I'll take my chances on my own. Thank you.
So you're fleeing the Citadel? Running to Sanctuary? If you trust the Council, you'll stay here.
Why should I trust them? They couldn't stop Cerberus. What could they possibly do about the Reapers?
Nothing, if you take your money and hide.
Have you seen Palaven or Earth? You can't escape this war.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loaned them using accounts like yours.
Okay, damn it. I'll leave the account open.
Besides, how can someplace like Sanctuary promise more safety than the Citadel?
You're right. Guess all we can do is hope for the best.
Can't believe how hard the doctors are working to keep that terrorist bastard alive.
He's in intensive care?
He got blasted by Cerberus. They think he's just another victim.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's about justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer. You saw what he did to your wife, to my husband.
And didn't bat an eyelash. He's evil, there's no doubt.
What's going on here?
I'm in position at CSEC. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
We have to keep enforcing the law. Same as always. Without that, everything goes to hell.
Look at Palaven, my friend. We're in hell. We should be looking for terrorists. The rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
And how does letting the misdemeanors go help the war?
Less time spent on the light stuff means the Citadel has more money for defense.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that C-Sec is still in control. They need that security.
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We need things to keep running. Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This feels so damn petty right now.
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in C-Sec in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. C-Sec officer who helped Cerberus. C-Sec caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. The way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
Tell me what this guy did to deserve death.
He executed his own friends in cold blood for Cerberus. Cleared the path for their troops. Now he's saying he's a vet, and he was suckered in by talk of helping humanity. I don't know what intel he has, and I don't really care either. He dishonored the uniform.
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do. But the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust, Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Rules be damned. People have a right to defend themselves.
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel, C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
C-Sec couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take them to court.
You think a court is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Then I'll go to the wards and sell from the back room at Purgatory.
People are already scared. If you violate weapons laws, they'll just be scared and trigger-happy.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the Council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing C-Sec isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
Do all my security vids bring me a warrant?
You're stonewalling me? Those vids could be vital to the war effort.
I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're trying to protect you.
Hell of a job you're doing. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there. Where were you?
Hey, I lost friends too. If you care about finding the Cerberus informants who made it happen, you'll give me the vids.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help C-Sec however you can.
Thank you, Commander.
I have some high-profile customers. If word gets out that I'm ratting them out to C-Sec.
You think I care about insider trading or electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked the Citadel. Nobody else. You've got my word.
All right. Just... I hope it helps.
He's a terrorist. He ought to be locked up.
He should be shot. Gorex wanted for 6 bombings. 6. Killed both humans and Batarians.
He bombed his own people? Why?
He was part of a terror cell. Picked crowded places. Voya, Omega. Doesn't matter to these asshole fanatics who gets blown up.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad. Take down the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a terrorist's doing on the Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Eratop remembers your face.
The planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret... Don't have the strength to...
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died, about how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry, if that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine. Let me join my family. Oh. Thank you.
Hey, Commander! I was just about to get us another round.
So, looks like you two are having fun.
Yes. Joker has been smiling and laughing at a significantly higher rate since he and I agreed upon a relationship. I mean, he is happier.
It seemed like you two might make a good match.
I was not so certain. When I first presented his body to Jeff, he seemed aloof.
Really? What did Joker say?
He said I didn't have to conform to some feminine ideal in order to impress him. I then called him on his bullshit, and we then proceeded to talk normally. After your encouragement, his attitude exhibited signs of change. He said he was reluctant, but you convinced him to go for it.
I might have helped a little.
I see. Thank you for your support, Shepard. This is proving to be an illuminating experience. You just introduced me as your personal assistance mech.
Yeah, well, it's the only way to get you inside.
But you know I am not one. Why deceive others?
You don't really want to introduce yourself as an AI with Reaper-based code. they would lynch you.
That would be an inefficient way to render me non-functional. Your turn. Counselor Tavos.
Hot, but points off for attitude.
Shaira the consort.
Hot, I guess? Can we stop this? You're creeping me out.
Dalatras Linron.
Ew.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
Knowles, I found another spot with a material.
Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident. Shepard, there were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. Just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes and someone with a grudge against humans.
Looks like... Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard.
Balak.
You should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jar Tar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
A Reaper. Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were enlisted.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on Allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race. A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people, but what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, what?
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I am uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Ah! Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Olenby?
No, Private. We are not. Have you discovered a way to run FTL spaceships without an Ezo core, Private Talavi?
No, ma'am.
Then consider this a serious assignment. Intel's expecting a Cerberus raid.
Cerberus? Cerberus?
They're a problem?
I thought we were fighting Reapers, ma'am.
Give it a week. You could be.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
I think I'll do better against the Reapers than Cerberus, ma'am.
And what combat experience against Reapers are you basing this on?
None, ma'am.
Outstanding.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him. White and yellow armor, ma'am.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
Shepard, I don't know what to say. I'm trying to go over everything in my head. Make sense of it.
Your bandages were still fresh. How did you end up working with Udina?
You saw me in the hospital. I was going crazy. Felt like I was letting everyone down. When Udina offered to make me a Spectre, I thought it was a chance to do some good.
I couldn't just sit back and watch either.
Yeah. But it sure turned into a mess.
I never wanted to put you in that situation. We're on the same side.
Well, that'll be the first and last time I wave a gun at my commanding officer.
We stopped Udina and got to walk away. That's the important part.
I can't believe he was responsible for all of it. Was he indoctrinated?
It's hard to say.
How do we fight something that can worm its way into your head?
I don't know, but we don't have a choice.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Hackett asked me to join his team. It's a great offer, but I'd prefer to ride this thing out aboard the Normandy.
Permission granted, Lieutenant. Just keep your gun pointed at the Reapers, okay?
I'd prefer it, thanks.
Grab your gear and find a bunk, Williams.
Aye, aye, Captain.
And Ash.
Yeah?
It's good to have you back.
Yes, ma'am.